Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Deborah Idihe and welcome to the channel. Yes, I am back. I promise that I will be posting as much as often for YouTube content, not just shorts. And today we're going to be talking about a topic that is roaming the internet and it is quite crazy on TikTok especially. So, a woman was hit by a brick because she rejected a man and she didn't give him her number. A very absurd reason to be hit or for violence at all to occur for something as flimsy as getting a number. So I know that she's currently in the hospital and currently her head is so swollen. It's like this is her normal head is like this. So I'll first play you the video, we'll watch it together, then we'll go on.
And it hit me in my fucking face because I would have given my number. And all y'all just fucking watch. Y'all see that shit? Y'all see that shit? What y'all gonna do? I want y'all to be a man. I want y'all to be a man and fucking do something. Y'all gonna let a man hit me in my face. I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men and was like, what are you gonna do? And I told all these men, like, yo, why this man got a brick on my face? And he's holding a brick and all these niggas is watching and nobody does nothing. And he hits me in my face and then they all just watch and they let that nigga get in a car. How is this okay? This is what y'all doing to women?
Follow and support Ro directly. She's being discharged today. It's all men until it's no men, and this is a perfect example because
This is very disturbing, and the funny thing is, like, according to, because I actually I was checking some other people's videos and comments, like, what do people think about this? According to what people think about this, it seems like this is, how do you expect them to protect? How do you expect a man to protect, a woman from a man when they don't know how aggressive the man is? Like, they're also protecting themselves. It was one man who hit her with the brick and there were several men around her. So you're telling me the several men were afraid of one man? They couldn't pin him down. They couldn't say, guy, how far this is, don't do you understand? So that's just my problem with this. It is so annoying because this is why kind of when feminists say all men, we know that it's not all men that do this, but like, you guys kind of are not willing to check each other for these things. And this is not even something little. There are some things that, okay, you won't check your friend for. You'll be like, okay, let her do what she wants to do, fine. This is you are literally hitting somebody who says she doesn't want to give you her number. She didn't violate you. She didn't, even if she instigated like insults, like, I'm not going to give you, use the effort on your things like that, that doesn't warranty this. But like, this is just so crazy. The very dark man or the very something man, I'm sorry, I literally forgot. But he was saying that this doesn't happen in Nigeria. In Nigeria, like, the vibe will be different. People will defend you. And that's just a big lie. As a woman who actually lived in Nigeria as well, and I can guarantee that a lot of women who are in Nigeria, there is a lot of things that are like this as well. Like, you will go to market to go and buy food for yourself. You'll be harassed by area boys. One particular man will be following you around. You are like uncomfortable. Nobody's going to check the guy. Things like that. They won't say, don't hit woman. Things like that. But they don't really do anything as well until it gets really bad. And sometimes it doesn't really to get that bad before they say something. So like, it's just everywhere and it's just really sad. And I don't know how she's going to, like, first of all, financially, the stress mentally. She's supposed to probably has work the next day. Now she has to like skip. Like, it's just unnecessary stress. And that is so sad. I can't even imagine what she's going through right now. Especially as a black woman, she's just so not protected and it really makes me emotional and angry. So yeah, I'm very bitter about the situation. I just wanted to enlighten you guys about this. I'll post her details just in case you guys want to give her any support, any love. I know we're all kind of really struggling, so I don't know if you financially, if you can as well. Anything that has to do with it, I'll try my best to post on the bio of this video. I did also listen to some people's TikToks, and one man was saying men are dangerous, you should be very careful, things like that. He obviously wasn't supporting the men in the situation, but he was saying that all men are dangerous, like things like that. And I really agree. I feel like you can never really tell. Obviously, as a feminist, no one is saying that biologically we are stronger than men. Obviously, there are some men that are extremely strong, and there are also some women that are extremely stronger than some men. But most men are stronger than women biologically. In that case, obviously, there's no equality like that. There isn't really an equality biologically. But like, I think as feminists, what we try to talk about is equity and opportunity, and giving in this modern day, if we're really being honest, no one is coming to say how strong are you at raising this, how strong are you at doing this. People are kind of, what can you use your skill to do, your knowledge, and women are also doing that as well, and doing it very well, might I say. So that is what we strive for, because I see a lot of people in the comments saying, equality, feminist, and I'm like, this is not the time, this is not the place. It doesn't have anything to do with this situation. I can't imagine being a woman. Let's say the roles were reversed and I asked a man for his number, and let's say he was saying the worst things about me. I'm a fool, I'm this and this. He doesn't like me, he doesn't respect me as a woman, things like that. I don't think I will ever pick up a brick to hit him in the face. Ever to do something like it's so crazy. And that doesn't mean that women are not violent and are not involved in domestic abuse. Women are not the predators or things like that. There are some women that are very terrible. But like in this situation, I hate when something happens and on Twitter the next thing we're trying to talk about equality, or trying to talk about you said, like, just talk about the situation and move on. What can we do better in that situation? I feel like in that situation, me personally, I always give guys my number. See, one thing, if you want my number, I think I had a situation like this as well in Nigeria, and I was like, nah, it's not worth the fight. I always give people my number, then I block you, or I don't respond, because there's no point. Like, I don't even so play the hard game anymore, like with Nigerian at a point, because it was just tiring. It's either, even if they don't hit you, they will insult you, degrade you. Who do you think you are? That kind of vibe. So I just block you. Or you have a case where you need help. One thing I've noticed coming abroad, when you really need help and things like that, people are willing to help you, but in exchange for nothing. They just do it. In Nigeria, you can have a guy that is helping you, and the next thing he's like, okay, now I want your number, things like that, so that we can talk. And I'm just like, I'm suffering. It's not okay, I give you my number. The next thing is, about smacks and whatever. And I just feel like the best thing to do in that situation, always give your number and just block, because men are very scary. Sometimes they can be doing things like this. Sometimes they can stalk you. It's just a lot this period. Don't you have bills? You understand? And it's like the weakest men are the ones that put their energy on women. They never do it on men. And I feel like if you are in a crew, of your boys and things like that, and you guys are not able to check each other when things like this happen. I know things like this should not even happen in the first place, but when similar things like this happen, or maybe you're just insulting against this slut because she doesn't like give you her number or things like that, you really need to talk to yourself, and you guys need to really So that's it. Like, I don't really have much to say about this. Thing is really sad. I just pray for grace for her and healing. And if you have anything in the comments, have you ever been in a situation like this? What would you advise? What do you normally do to handle things like this? Because it's getting out of hand, and women, we really need to protect ourselves. And women, we really need to stand for women. I bet you that if there's a black woman there, another 2 or 3 black women, they would have shouted, "What are you doing?" You understand? I don't feel like women are protected by men. And if we're being honest, we don't really need to. According to one of, I saw one TikTok, and the man was like, men don't need to protect women. Men just need to leave women alone in terms of things like this. And it's really sad. I just hope everything will be all right with her, and I'll put her things in the bio. Tell me what you think about the situation. What do you advise as a woman? Or even if you're a man, how do you think you have handled that situation if you were there and sincerely? Why do you think men fear men and men fear checking men? Because I assume they're all friends or they know each other from somewhere. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, and have a nice day.